After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 287. It is December 18th, Monday, 2017, as we are recording. And we are recording early because Talia got home extremely late, and it might be a little rushed because I have to be somewhere in a couple hours, so we're going to get right to it. We want to welcome all new and returning viewers. I am Marlecia, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
We're glad to have you with us. If you are new, we're glad you found us, and we hope that you like what you see and you'll come back.
But if you're not new, apparently we don't give a darn.
I'm not finished yet, you oboe head. If you are returning, we're glad to have you back. Yay. Okay. And if you are in the shadows, either new or returning, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button if you watch on YouTube.
Or you can press it gently.
Left. And we'd love to have you join the Ravelry group because that's where all the alongs and prizes and things take place. And we'd love to have you be eligible for those, okay? You can't do it unless you're on Ravelry, okay? And say hello. We'd love to say hello to you. Okay. We do have a... Well, do you want to go right into tea, or do you want to...
Yeah, tea. Tea's usually next.
All right. In my Team Owl mug that Davina got me a year or two ago, I have to do it right-handed if you want to see the picture. Reminds me of Cappy. She and her husband had these sheep mugs, and she's right-handed, so when you see the sheep mug, you see the back end of the sheep. So she wished she was left-handed so you could see the front end of the sheep. So this is my owl mug. I had chai tea.
I think it's funny that she never switched hands to show you.
So Valeria, I am having my chai tea again.
Yes, I'm sure everyone is relieved.
The only reason I didn't was
the apocalypse has not occurred.
I was trying to avert having a headache with the prep. My husband got a really bad headache when he prepped for the colonoscopy, and they thought it was dehydration and or caffeine, so I had to kind of wean myself off the caffeine, and I didn't have any headaches. So thank you for all the well wishes for that. Everything went fine.
Now this is a new to me tea. Well, it's still Plum Deluxe, but it's a new to me blend. I can words.
You can English.
I can English words.
You can English. You're not cute.
Okay, so Plum Deluxe tea, chai with friends blend tea.
Chai?
Chai.
Chai. We're both having chai.
It's got green tea, lemongrass, ginger, cinnamon, clove, cardamom, orange peel, peppercorn, vanilla extract. Oh, that's the little red things I see there, the peppercorn.
No love and gratitude?
Oh, no.
No love and gratitude, Andy?
It has caffeine.
No love and gratitude.
No, there's no love and gratitude in this. There's too much in it for love and gratitude. Love and gratitude got scared away. Okay, let's try it. This is brand new to me. This is my first time trying this.
We're on tenterhooks.
We are on tenterhooks. Hooks of tender.
Mm.
Ooh, I like the bite to it.
That's probably the peppercorns.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. It's a really pretty looking tea.
It doesn't have a real strong aroma to it. I mean, you can smell it, but it's not...
Well, I can never smell it.
It does have a little bit of a bite. Not an excessive
Oh, it's not like
not an excessive
slam you in the face
No,
bite.
It almost has like an afterbite to it, and it almost reminds me of Red Hots.
It's not like that tea you had in Germany.
It reminds me of Red Hots. How do you know?
Because you said
you were like this big.
I was that big, huh?
Yes. Isn't that like... It reminds me of Red Hots, is what it reminds me of. It's really good. That's really good tea.
Mm-hmm. So I think this is one of his Christmas blends. So.
Very good, Andy.
Very good. Yay.
Okay, we have a new member to welcome officially.
Oh, yays.
Jenny Harley, and I'm assuming her name is Jenny, but it doesn't say on the bio. So Jenny Harley.
Her name might even be Jenny Harley.
It might be.
Or she might be a Jenny who likes to drive Harleys.
Who knows? In any event, we're glad to have you with us, Jenny Harley.
You sound like Teal'c.
Yes. And for you guys, reference there, if you don't know Teal'c, oh my gosh. It's been a while though, so maybe not. Okay, the Dysautonomia Mitts prize giveaway. We still haven't given away that last pattern. That's J Ladybug 671. This is the last week you have to try to get a hold of that. You have to get a hold of me and let me know that you won it. Otherwise, it's gone, so I hate to have you lose that. It's a really cute mitt pattern. It's for dysautonomia awareness.
Oh, no, I have been working a lot lately, but I've been focusing on getting certain things done.
Right, right. So please get in touch with us, J Ladybug 671. If you are friends with J Ladybug 671, pepper her so she knows that she won something. Okay, I hate for her to lose it. All right, coupon code from the Yarn and I, who is Cappy from the Yarn and I podcast. The coupon code is still in the group. You will still find it in the threads. It's for 15% off purchases $25 or less. It's for our members. It's till the end of the year. Cappy gave it to us for like 6 months. It's a really, really generous coupon, and she's got some amazing stuff in there. I think it's right across the board, but I'm not sure. And she's having a sale right now too. So if the coupon code does work with the sale, you could get some substantial savings. The only thing that is not on sale, I think it's still on sale, it may have ended, but if it is on sale, the only thing that's not is her bare yarn, because it's already so low priced over there. Okay, so that's valid to the end of the coming year. Now, thank you, Cappy. Upcoming, okay? We picked out a name. It hit me the other day. And
the name just walked over to her and went bam!
It did, seriously, I'm just sitting there and went, oh my gosh, that'll work. We thank everybody who offered suggestions. They were all really fun and great. What we decided to go with is Tea and Tales, okay? Tea and Tales, T-A-L-E-S, as in stories, okay?
Not like Tailspin?
No.
Although that's spelled the same way.
Yes, it was. Was it?
I don't know.
I don't know, it was Tailspin with an I,
I think
for when they do a tailspin.
I think that they were spelled creatively.
I don't know. Okay.
Because tailspin is normally T-A-I.
Yeah.
So I think it was.
Flame, so.
I think it was T-A-L-E.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, so this is our year-long Cal, and we'll give you more details as we know them. We because of all that's been happening the last 3 weeks, we haven't been able to sit down and hash it all out. And
I've been working like every other day.
And then we had medical tests and things like that. So it will start January 1st and go throughout the whole year. Okay, PHN Tea and Tales, our first year-long Cal.
Where did you come from, Yarn?
The second Cal that will be starting in January is the PHN Ready, Set, Go Cal, and that's starting all the things. That is a Cal that you must start it January 1st or later, because it's starting all the things, okay? It's not something that you can do your whips. You can do your whips with the PHN Tea and Tales if it fits.
Yeah.
But not with the Ready, Set, Go. That's going to be starting on January 1st. It will go January through March. It's replacing our sweater shawl along. So you can do sweaters and shawls still, but you can do everything else as well. Right. So if you feel like you want to cast on socks, I think it's Little Bobbins who does a Christmas sock along type thing. Christmas cast on, or I think it is.
I can't recall.
You know, whatever. If you want to do any of that stuff, that would be okay for the Ready, Set, Go. Okay? Now, currently in other groups, the Yarn and I Cappy podcast, a Cal that's working for depression awareness is winding down. You have about a week and a half or 2 weeks, maybe, for that to finish, because it was a year-long Cal started in January, finishes December 31st, I guess at midnight into January 1st.
I can't believe how close we are to the end of the year.
I know. And the rules are in her group, and as you know, we love Cappy, so watch her if you don't. She's really fantastic. The hashtag is 123for me Cal. That's the hashtag. The number's 123. The word for FOR me KALCAL. Okay, and you have to make something for yourself, something that makes you feel good for yourself. Okay. The Harry Potter Cal, which is Victorian Studios, that's lovely Maureen, and she's another really good podcast, and that's another year-long Cal that's winding down. The rules are in her group. Anything that's Harry Potter related, okay, yarn, if you use the Harry Potter yarn, if you have a pattern, whatever it is, if you can make it fit the Harry Potter theme, she'll accept it, okay? Now, I say that it is ending December 31st, and that's true. The second annual Harry Potter year-long Cal starts January 1st, okay? So we will be continuing to remind you about the Harry Potter Cal in January, but it will be the second annual, and that will be the one for 2018, okay? So that's awesome. Rules are in her group, and she's very accessible if you have questions. The Whip It Good Cal is in 2 podcast groups. Undead Yarn, which is Heidi, who's Knitty Girl, who's lovely, and Crocheting Hoovian, who's Laura, that you know we love her as well. 2 great podcasts, wonderful people, and this is all your whips and plops, project, long-term, ongoing project, okay? Take them out, finish them. That's the whole focus of this Cal, okay? And I think they do have threads in each of their groups, prizes in each of their groups. Check out the rules. They might be slightly different, and, their podcasts are worth watching anyway, so that's good. The Stash Reduction Cal, which is the Never Cast Off podcast, that's Sheila, who is Blue Yarn Always, and Debbie, who is Deb's Destiny. And this one is also winding down, and you have to check their group for the rules. They are a fantastic podcast. I laugh so hard every time I watch them. They're just amusing.
I keep saying I need to pick them up.
They're funny. I just love them. They're just fun, and they're very they're informative, and the podcast, the Cal is being done in conjunction with Fiber Pushers. If you're a spinner especially, you need to be watching Fiber Pusher. She is very knowledgeable. She is very sweet, and that's Benita's story, I think. Okay, so this month the prize thread is in the Never Cast Off podcast. Last month it was in Fiber Pusher. This month is in Never Cast Off, and this is the last month for that Cal, and I don't know what they'll be picking up next year, but that's what they're doing, okay? All right, that brings us along to the toy along, unless you have something to say.
Nope. You have to have brain stuff things to say.
Okay, the Penhook and Needles toy along, the 5th or 6th annual toy along, 2017. Our co-hosts are the lovely Maureen, and yes, the lovely Dan and Kay. So you have Maureen from Victoria Studio, Dan and Kay from the Bakery Bears. We loved having them as podcast.
We don't love it anymore.
We love them. Love. Big hearts.
Oh, I heard a D at the end.
There was a D in the end.
Oh, okay.
It's just not finished yet. So they're wonderful co-hosts, and we're really happy that they could do it with us. Bakery Bears is a fantastic podcast. It's a little more eclectic than some of the others. It's got some history in it. It's got game type things like knitting questions and things like that.
And maybe more edited than some of the others.
Well, it's an actual show. It's an actual show, and it's wonderful. It's very well put together. It's always been well put together, but it's only gotten better.
Right.
And if you are not a patron and you like them, you might want to consider being a patron for them. Victorian Studio is fantastic. Maureen is very knowledgeable, very talented, and very sweet. And they are our co-hosts, and we're glad to have them with us. Check out their threads for their groups, for their rules. They might be slightly different than ours, but they substantially the same, but they might be slightly different. And, if you are looking for podcasts to watch, you might want to check them out, okay? Now, as I've said in the past, it's 1 whip per project per week. The FO whenever it's done. We have featured patterns, which are Franciscan Gypsy Designs toys, and KF Jones or Bryony Bears toys. Okay, that includes her Fox if it's out. I don't know if it's out yet.
Last time I looked, it wasn't. But maybe it's come out since then, because I'm not sure when last time I looked was, because my work schedule's been so.
Right, and then Crocheting Hoovian's Hufflepuff toy. And we did have somebody do that. I think it was Brittany. So that's fun. Really fun. And then we also have featured yarns, Lady Fertiglow Creations yarns, and Undead yarns. That's Heidi. If you do a project, and this is for benefit of you newcomers, because I know the old ones are probably saying, do we have to hear this again? They could probably recite it back. If you're doing an FO, if you finish the project, and it is a Franciscan Gypsy Design project, or a Crocheting Hoovian toy, or Kay's toys, you have 2 chances at a prize for the finished object. if you have any toy finished in my yarn or in Heidi's yarn, then you have 2 chances at a toy.
But anything you have multiple chances for, you need to do the second
Right,
post.
and I was gonna say
we are
that.
not responsible for
Well,
that.
I was going to say that after I got to this next part,
Oh, okay.
which is if you have a finished object that is one of the featured patterns, Laura's toys, Kay's toys, Taya's toys, in my yarn or in Heidi's yarn, that gets 3 chances at a prize. Okay, but as Taya said, you are responsible for the multiple postings, and with the yarn, please put the ball band so we know what you're using, because if people want to know what it is, they might want to pick it up, and that would be good for the people who are using the yarn, selling the yarn, myself included. So, little self promotion, right?
Just a little.
Okay. Projects and chatter will be in the same threads. Okay, so that's just easier. They can be loom knitted, knitted, or crocheted. Okay. All right, and as I've said multiple times, feel free to tell people about the toy along. We'd love to have as many people participating as possible. Toys are pretty fast crochet and knit, so if somebody's getting in on the tail end, they might still get a couple of chances in.
Right.
And if they do want to Tie's patterns or use my yarn or Kay's patterns or something like that, they might have multiple chances for one project. So.
Right.
And of course, we do encourage double and triple dipping, not just with our co-hosts, but with anyone who will accept it. Okay? We have multiple prizes that, because of time constraints, I'm not going to go over, but I will mention the fact that we want to thank Laura Smoot, Cappy, Mama C, Maria Wilhelmina. I thought there was somebody else. If I've forgotten somebody, I apologize, but we thank all
I don't think
of...
you said Brittany.
Oh, that's right, Brittany. I didn't say Brittany. Yeah, Brittany, I apologize.
She's just not really grateful, that's all, Brittany.
We are very grateful to our donors because we really couldn't do this without you.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your generosity. I know that all our viewers benefit from that, so it's amazing. Thank you very much.
Because we definitely couldn't get the prizes that we do.
No, not with the shipping and everything. So we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so headed out to rough drafts, or do you have something to say?
No, I have nothing to say.
I think I have 7. So
Because I'm having to work a little harder than I normally do for staying awake because I didn't sleep much. I had a 15-hour shift
and then she had
Saturday. No.
yeah, and then she had a day. Did you have a day off in between?
Nope. I had a 15-hour shift.
That's
went
right,
home,
Saturday and
slept
Sunday.
for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Went back to work, worked for about 14 and a half hours.
And it was the shift from the other place.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. I guess I go first because I have 7. Okay. Let's see what I'm looking at here. Okay. In my Kikiboo Holiday Owls bag is my Little Rainbows baby hat. I didn't do a whole lot on this, just enough kind of to say I worked on it. And this is by Denise, lovely Denise, who is Knitting Den. And you can see I made a little progress on it. And you can see that it is a second hat. Okay. And the yarn is Cherub Kaleidoscope DK, and I think it's a rainbow colorway. It didn't have a name on it. So, that's that.
You have to go twice.
Okay.
Because you have 7, I have 4.
I thought you said you had 5.
Let me double check 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
Okay. In my
I forgot to put one in my
Kikiboo
shirt.
Puzzle Pieces bag, this is the one I really wanted to work on because I'd love to get this done by Christmas. This is because he asked me from the Tie Me Up pattern by Burnett Designs, and I made a lot of progress. I think I did about 5 inches of this. I'm still short of, but look, you can see that before I was only not even halfway.
Oh, wow. You made a lot of progress, Mom.
So I've made a lot of progress on this. I'm hoping I can finish this by Christmas.
I mean, I will be severely impressed if you do, because it's hard to work something like that. It's like working a scarf.
Yeah, it's, as you can see, it's, even now I could probably tie it, but it would be short.
Yeah.
So I think I'm at like 35.
Almost like a bow tie instead.
I think it's about 35 inches. I need 52 or 54. So I'm going to try to work on this. Next week when we podcast, I may be boring because I'm going to try to finish this. So, and these are on Chalgoose, of course. Because
Next week
apparently
is after Christmas.
Next week is after Christmas.
It's the day after Christmas.
Yeah, we're planning on podcasting the day after Christmas, not on Christmas.
Yeah, because I actually work Christmas.
Yeah, and we don't want to podcast Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
When I talked to Daddy about it, he said, "You're not podcasting on Christmas." I said, "No, don't worry, we're not podcasting on Christmas." I think we did that one year in your bedroom.
I can't imagine that we did because I usually work Christmas.
It was weird. We did. We were sitting in your bedroom. I thought it was Christmas. It might have been Christmas day after Christmas. 'Cause we already had our stuff. We already had our presents. So maybe it was the day after.
Probably the day after Christmas. And what I mean by me working Christmas, that means I work the night of.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess it's my turn.
It is.
This is Kay's Fault Myers Square blanket with scrap, sport, decay, worsted, and some bulky weight yarn. Inspired by K.F. Jones, a Baker Bears fame, and worked off of her method of doing mitered squares in her Patreon tutorial videos.
I need her to write that up. Kay, please write that up, because I need you to write it up.
Because it's too hard to watch the video, okay?
I can't. I'm not in here all the time to do it, and I don't have a way to do it. Daddy gets upset if I'm watching a screen while we're doing family time.
Right.
So if Kay, please write it up. I'll pay you for it if you put it up as a pattern. Please. I want to do this because I think it would be another project I can do with my hands when they hurt. It's just kind of like the little ties.
And you do get to the point where you memorize
it.
Well,
once I've memorized it, it'll be fine. But I need something to look back on, so if I don't do it for a while, I don't have to go looking at the video.
Right.
Because I do better with something I can put in front of me.
Right.
So.
Well, let me flip this around. So, these two squares are actually the same yarn.
Which two?
These two.
Okay.
It's just for my Harry Potter socks.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a flag.
It does look like a flag. So, it is definitely a thinner sport. It's lighter than the others and a little more see-through.
Right.
And
is that like mine, or is it heavier than mine?
It's about as yours, because I have this pink one here that you did, and it's about the same weight.
Right.
So. And then this is one, I feel like Laura Concert
really
sent it to me. I feel like.
That's
I can't
pretty.
remember.
It's very subtle.
It is pretty.
That's not Heidi's, is it?
No, it's not.
didn't
I can't
think
remember
so.
who did this, but
I didn't think so. It was just...
it might have even had a band with it. I get a lot of scraps. So, I figured it was a nice contrast with the two bright ones.
Right.
So.
This one's pretty. I like that. Is that Marigold Jen?
Oh, heavens, I can't remember half the time what...
It looks like it might be Marigold Jen.
Yeah, I can't remember half the time. Because I've put so many squares in here.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, in my Turbo Knitter 64 Mickey and Minnie Mouse on a Yellow Field. Now, don't worry. Allison, it's okay. Okay? I didn't tear it out. I just started a new one. Okay? Okay? I just started a new cowl. This is called another Oceana cowl. And I just started this last night. So.
At least you like the color.
I do like the color. I look at a steering wheel.
It does.
So this is, again, in James C. Brett, and I love this colorway. And you'll see why I'm starting this in a little bit. Why I started another one. I'll show you why I'm starting this again in a little bit. Put this aside for a minute. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. So, sorry, I have to go through all my show notes. I don't have nearly as many as Mom.
You only have 2 less than me.
I don't have nearly as many as Mom.
You have 2 less than me. 7 minus 5 is 2.
I don't have nearly... Hey, don't rip the bunny.
Mine.
That's why he lives here.
Mine. Mine.
So,
He matches me.
he does match you. So does this project I'm going to talk about next. See how I segued into that?
Well,
I don't have the focus for this.
socks.
Bunnies.
Socks.
Okay. So, these are the recess socks, and that's the Miss L Basic 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L. I'm using Marigold Gen Superwash Merino DK in the colorway Sidewalk Chalk, and this is for Mom. It's in my Kikaboo Bags teacups bag.
We're really making use of Kikaboo this time around.
I do tend to use them a fair amount. The only reason why my other Kikaboo has been shown is because it's carrying a different sock in it.
Right.
And I have been tending to work on one sock at a time right now, unlike when I was on retreat. So, it's got quite a bit of work. I think I have about an inch or so to go before
Those are pretty.
Now
I know how it's going to work up in my shawl.
Yep.
Or have an idea.
Have an idea, yeah. It's not going to stripe nearly as much.
Yeah, it's going to probably pool a little bit more. Mm-hmm.
So I probably got an inch or so to go before I start the toe.
Very nice.
And then it'll be time to...
More knit socks for me. More knit socks for me.
So, very happy.
And that's sport weight, I think?
DK.
Oh, it's DK?
Yes, DK.
Okay. Awesome.
So there you go.
Okay. My next one I haven't worked on in a while. It's in my Woodland Creatures Ploverbird bag. Send everything flying here by getting it out. Maureen was teasing us about how many bags we have. We're bag addicted. Yes, we have a problem.
Yes.
Okay, in my
It's only a problem if you admit there's a problem.
I use them all. How's that a problem?
Yes.
Okay. This is my Samwise Gamgee, which is from the Angel Hat pattern by K.F. Jones. Yes, I know it was ages when I started, went way back for the
The
hero
amount of
one.
our bags reflect the amount of our projects.
They do.
In all actuality.
I should have finished this ages ago, but it kind of got pushed aside.
Which will turn out really pretty.
I love the color. This is Marigold Gen. Worsted weight.
It looks like Marigold
Scenic
Gen.
Route. So I made this a little bit bigger because this was also for my husband. And I could probably finish this. I'm just concerned about the bind off. Because last time I bound off a hat, I went to the 16-inch circulars, and it hurts my hands. And I don't know about DPNs or whatever. I guess I could try magic looping,
loop it, yeah.
but I haven't done that yet. So we'll have to see. I don't want to ruin the project when I put so much work in it. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, so let me finish this last stitch here. Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Already did it, huh? Okay, so next in my, I think it's in Kissing Bunnies. Yes. In my Ploverbird Kissing Bunnies bag is Autumn, which is the Winter White Owl pattern by Claire Garland. And it's for Mom.
I love it. It's cute.
So,
did you do much work on it?
And I'm using Mom's yarn as the main one. I have the two chests.
That's interesting. You gotta seam up the chest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
it's gonna be
I'm
wider.
still figuring out how the sewing's gonna work out, which is why it hasn't been sewed. Because I've only had like one day off at a time. For some reason, when I know I only have one day off, I can't think about that right now.
No, I mean, why should you? You want to relax.
Even though I have the full night, a lot of times my brain will just go like, no, that's just too much effort. I only have one day off.
I keep losing my show notes.
So this will probably be worked on like a little closer to Christmas when I have more than one day off at a time.
Sure.
And my brain doesn't do like a little meltdown shutdown.
You're making good progress on it, though. I like the way my yarn is working up in that.
I really don't have much longer on it, so it's just, you know.
You're going to have to pick up for the tail?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I'm assuming so.
Very nice.
So, little bitty hour.
Okay. All right, my next one is my School Marm shawl from the Easy A by Laura Smoot, and this is in my Silver Shed USA large Eeyore bag. And I really, I say this every time I pull it out, but I really do love this pattern.
I actually don't remember what you're talking about. Oh, this is easy. You did just say that,
did
didn't
just
you?
said that, yep.
You did just said that?
I did just said that, because I can English. Okay. We stole Laura's phrase. Unabashedly stole it. So I made some progress on this. The only reason I haven't made more progress on this is because I've been wanting to do the, Christmas knitting. And I didn't intend to do Christmas knitting this year.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. And normally that wouldn't be a problem if my hand wasn't bothering me. So I think what I'm going to do this year is if I think I'm going to do Christmas knitting, I'm going to start the day after Christmas because then I can have time.
I wasn't planning on doing Christmas knitting. I've actually done a fair amount.
This is Miss Babs, Yowza What a Skein, in the Gotta Love Me colorway, I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah, Gotta Love Me colorway.
That sounds right.
And I'm using US 10.5s. I think when I do this next time, I'll probably use 9s. But it's not bad. The fabric is not bad. It's a little lighter than would normally be, but it's not really light. I mean, I think you could wear this okay.
Yeah.
So, and the stitch marker I have are the teacups that Laura Concert gave me. Thank you very much, Laura. I have them to mark the front and to mark where I have something or other on the ends. It's a paid-for pattern, so I don't want to go into too much detail. Needles are Chalgoos, as I said.
You did?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I just said the size. I don't remember.
I think you just said the size.
I don't pay attention to myself when I talk.
Okay.
Okay.
So, in my, come here, house yarn camping ground bag.
That's such a cute little bag.
Yes, it is. It's gotten a lot of work.
What's got a lot?
Wow. It's gotten a lot of
use. What has gotten a lot of work? What are you working on?
Well, this has gotten a lot of work too, but the bag's gotten a lot of use. Is what I actually intended to say.
I figured as much.
This is the Ruby hat, and this is the Nederland or the Netherland. I think it's Nederland beanie pattern by Holly Priestley.
We have to ask Valeria if it means Netherland. Is it Netherland or Netherland?
I don't think it's supposed to mean Netherlands. It's supposed to mean a certain area. It says in the pattern. It's specific.
Oh, does it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's by Holly Priestley, and
You did some good progress on that.
I am using, hold on,
Is that Mad Tosh?
yes, Mad Tosh in the Cardinal colorway.
It looks different.
Sport.
It doesn't look as red as I remember it. Maybe it's just the lighting in here today. Huh. No, but it is a little different. Look. It's slightly different. Huh. Just a little bit. I mean,
well, this is years apart.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. The hand-dyed yarn. It's not enough that it's a problem. It's
Yeah.
just, it's just a little different.
So, hold on.
Is that the cable? Oh, that looks nice. Now I can see the cable.
And you can see how, because when I was trying to explain the pattern to Mom, she's like, so it's just basically a rib, right? I'm like, no, it's not quite. You see, it's not quite a rib.
It's really pretty. It looks almost like a
basket weave or
yes,
something.
exactly. It looks almost like a basket weave with a cable in the middle.
Right now that looks like an owl.
It does. Mine.
You can't claim all things that are owls.
Why not? Maureen was doing it.
So, it's not going to look like an owl once I'm done.
Mine.
Right now, it'll just be a weird owl headband. So,
Okay.
yes, this has actually gotten quite a bit of work since I finished other things.
Perfect. Okay. In my Valeria Fresh Fruits bag is my On Cloud 9 from the Lala Simple Shawl pattern by Laura Linneman. I didn't do a whole lot on this, just a little bit at the beginning of the week, I think. And this little DPN cozy is by Blue Yarn Always, who is Thank God for Bags on Etsy. My Chalgoos. This is bulky yarn that I got from Heidi Undead yarn, and it's natural. There we go. So I made some progress. I really do love this pattern, and thank you for the compliments I've gotten it last podcast.
Well, it's really quite pretty.
I would love to finish this so I could wear it, but I'm not sure when that's going to happen.
All in good time?
All in good time. I will probably, as soon as I stop this one, I will probably make another one for either charity or for my mom or somebody. Because I do enjoy it, and I think it's a good pattern for charity and for gifts. So, and this is a super soft bare yarn that I got from Heidi.
Is it the same base? I'm sorry. That you used to make this?
As far as I know, it is.
Or to dye this, I made it.
Yeah. As far as I know, it is. If it's not, it's close. I'm not sure where she got her, which one of her suppliers she used for it.
So you. Oh.
I just did mine.
Wow. You did, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
What?
You need caffeine.
I did caffeine.
You need more caffeine.
There's only so much caffeine can fix. So in my Mama Seed tutor bag is actually a secret project. Design in progress.
Right.
Some of the scribblings from last week. We'll see if it goes anywhere. This year, after about March, or whenever it was that the toys came out, my mojo, my design mojo, kind of died.
Well, it wasn't just that; it was other things too. You were tired.
Oh, I was exhausted constantly, and it kept getting worse. But some of the energy's back. I was just trying to get back into the designing, getting back into that mindset again. So hopefully this will help.
Even if it doesn't come to fruition, it might get you going for the others.
Yeah.
Okay, my last one is in my Silvershed USA. I think this is my 1X Star Wars at bag. And you saw this last week was finished, the head and the body of the Skylar, which is the Sleepy Bear pattern by Jennifer Oliveris. And I'm using a 3.75 F hook. And let me see, what have I got here? Oh, I did do some work on this. Oh, I didn't think I had, but I did. I'm working these limbs 2 at a time, so I guess I did a little bit. Not a whole lot, but so that's what I've done. And this looked different. I might have to go back and...
Well, yeah, the yarn's just working up differently.
No, I mean that the limb itself looks...
Oh.
But anyway, we'll see. So that's that. The yarn is Plymouth Yarn Core Color Spun and the Ocean Drift and Knit Picks in the Dove Gray colorways. So that's that. I need to put this in a different bag.
Yeah, that might not fit anymore.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to fit in a bag anyway. Unless I get like something like my my green not Erin Lane. My bag. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, the one you have a knockoff of.
Yeah.
Vera Bradley. Okay, your turn.
I don't have anything
Oh,
else.
you're done?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I told you I only had 5.
I know, but I had 7. That should have been enough. Oh, this is an FO. That's why. Okay. Okay, so, do you have any FOs?
Yes.
Okay, how many?
1.
Alright, I guess I'll go first then. Okay, my first FO is the reason why I started the second Oceana Cal and why I called it the same thing. This is where I bound off, and you can see how tight it is. I was following a book, and I misread it, and it's very tight. I can't put it over my head. I mean...
Don't let it get stuck over your head.
No, I won't.
I don't feel like doing surgery to free you.
It's just, it's very, very tight. You can see it's very tight. As opposed to the...
Let's try
bottom.
someone who does not have a ton of hair and
Bobby pins.
bobby pins. Looks like a hat.
A toboggan?
A toboggan.
It's just too
Hey,
tight.
maybe it's a wig.
So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. If you have any ideas, I thought about maybe sewing the tight bottom together and using it for some kind of a bag. I don't know. If you have any ideas, I'd be open to hearing what it is. If somebody thinks they can do something with it, I'll be happy to send it to you.
It's a wig.
You look wonderful with green hair. So, just let me know if you have any ideas, or if you think you can do something with this. I'm thinking of, I think it's Ange in the East who does all the bags. Is it Ange in the East, or is it
I can't
and
recall.
there's another girl, I can't remember which one it is, who does all the bags. But anyway, if you think you can do something with this, let me know. I'll send it to you. If not, if you can think of something that I can do with this, I'd like to hear that too, because I put a lot of work into this and I was really disappointed I couldn't wear it. That's why I started another one. And I'm going to try a different
It's such a
bind-off.
loose weave that's the idea of making a bag.
Well, it would have to be a market bag, which kind of stretches everything. But I'm not sure how strong this would be for a market bag. It doesn't have any nylon in it, and I don't know. So, okay, so that was kind of a fail, I did finish it. If I had this, last week, I could have said this is one of my fails. Okay.
Could make a dress for the bunny.
No, he wouldn't like it.
No, he probably wouldn't.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to put this back in the other bag. So, I finished the Duke, which is a pattern by me, and this is, again, it's Ruby Cowl, and it's, again, Matosh in the Cardinal colorway.
It's really pretty.
So there's the back. You can see the small cable with the large cable in the front.
And see, that's what it looks like when it actually goes over your head. Very nice.
So there we go.
You look all smart when you wear everything together.
Right, because it's got a pair of fingerless mitts, the hat that I'm working on, and then this for a set.
Now you need a black or a gray coat.
Mm-hmm.
Or even a white one.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Very nice.
And it was blocked on,
blocked it?
Yeah, I blocked it.
Okay.
I had to block the hats, so I blocked a bunch of things.
Did you block it aggressively, or
No, just sort of wet it down and then laid it out.
did you pin it, or no?
It just is enough to make it a little bit more flexible.
Okay, and my last FO is in my Knitting's My Bag French Ladies bag. And this is my Lady Blue. Actually, I think I end up, I don't know if I call it Lady Blue or I call it Denims. Anyway,
Is he good?
I think I need to make the round a little bit, roll round less for the nose when it's this size.
It's not a nose, it's a
A
beak.
beak. But I love him. He's adorable. She's adorable.
Oh, it's she?
Lady Blue.
Oh, you did say that, didn't you?
So my husband said, it's got a big beak. I said, well, yeah, I'm still working on what size is best for this size, because the pattern for the owl, I cut off a couple rows to make it a little more owl-like instead of real long. And so the beak, I'm still working on, because the beak is from York the Owl. And I already took off a round. I think I probably should have taken off 2 to make the beak for this size. And he does stand up, I think.
He might not, because the beak is so,
Yeah, the beak is a little bit...
Well, he can reach toward the ground with his beak and peck.
I don't think owls peck.
Tear into flesh of some poor helpless animal. I don't know.
I can't get him to stand up, but...
Come here, boy. You want to stand up for me.
There he goes, yes. I had him standing up yesterday, but... So I had to take pictures of him.
Good owl.
Her. Yeah,
It
but
always-
that's probably why she doesn't want to stand up for me, because I keep calling her him.
I just have the touch.
You are touched.
I am.
That's okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's my FO for that. All right. I have to take a picture of it. I don't know how I'm going to get to sit up. I'm going to have to do something like this.
Or you can have me sit him up for you.
Yeah.
Her up for you, and
There. All right, I'm just going to lay her down right now. All right. And I still have yarn left over, so if I want to make more, I can. I'm having trouble with this particular way of making the toy, of getting it to sit up, because it's kind of a rounded bottom,
Yeah.
because of the way you seam it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Mom, you push your thumb in on the back,
Mhm.
so it's
I tried that, but it didn't want to stand up. That's okay. You got to just kind of, even if it's listing a little bit, she's standing up. Okay.
she's cocking her head intelligently.
Yes, she is. She's a very intelligent owl. Okay, so what's next? Royalties.
Do you have royalties?
I do. I got some bear yarn. It's up there in my stash. And then the next stuff we didn't buy. It came into us. Now, Laura, I haven't had a chance to thank you yet. We got this yesterday, Sunday evening. This came in the mail. They didn't ring the doorbell, nothing. They just left it on the porch. So this is from our friend Laura, Spinning Laura. And Laura, the reason it's not opened, and we're not going to open it, is because I need to contact you and see if this is supposed to go under the tree. So it's a box of something or other. And we were very surprised, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's sweet of you to think of us. This came from Stephanie, and I don't want to say her last name. I do have permission to say that she gave it to us. It was a complete surprise. It came in the mail. Something for each one of us. This was to my husband. She said, open this. She sent us a card that said, open. What did she say? Open the package before the. No. Open the tiny brown packages first before reading the card. So that's what we did. This was mine. This is Talia's, and there's one for Davina. And then there's this, which we're gonna put this on the tree as soon as we're done with the podcast. Isn't that? It's got. I think it's cinnamon. Isn't that beautiful?
That's cool.
I love it. It's fabric and cinnamon, and this looks like some kind of a, I almost want to say it's hemp, but it might just be twine. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
She was very thoughtful with this. So in our little brown packages, and we all got the same thing, but in different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And
And she thought out the colors.
she thought out the colors very well. First, I got this ornament. It's going to go on the tree.
And then here's
We each got an ornament that was different. I'm assuming that she made these. They're absolutely
Yes.
beautiful. And very well thought out.
yes.
And then this is a crocheted rosary, and I was just floored. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. My husband got a royal blue one, and I forget what color Davina's was.
Yellow, I think.
It might have been yellow, yeah.
And then mine is red.
I mean, she was so...
Very pretty.
Look at how she thought these out. I mean, it's just so thoughtful. Stephanie, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's just beautiful. I'm always floored at the generosity of our viewers. I mean, they're just so sweet. And we really appreciate their generosity. This is, I think this one was, oh yeah, here's Davina's. This is, whoops.
Whoopsie.
This is Davina's ornament. I don't know if you can see, it's baby Jesus. And this is Davina's rosary.
Very nice.
Okay. And then Mike's. He got the he got Mary, Jesus, Joseph, and looks like the kings, two of the kings on his. These are all going up on the tree.
Oh, hold on, let me put mine up.
And his rosary is this beautiful royal blue. And I just thought it was so very thoughtful of her to remember not only what we liked, but to think of all of us.
Yes.
So, very nice. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
Stephanie.
much.
I can't thank you enough. We really appreciate your generosity. And this is the nice little card she sent that I will not read because it's personal. Okay? Okay, let me... Anything else?
I have enhancements.
Yeah. But I asked you if you had any stash enhancements.
Yes. I said I did, and then you got started.
Oh, okay.
So, first things first,
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
I've got some Plum Deluxe for my tea club. And you saw the plum, the chai with friends blend. And then I also got some more Brunch in Paris black tea. And sugar plum black tea. Ooh, I can't wait to try that one.
That sounds good.
And that one's low caffeine, so. It's green Rubios. So, looking forward to that. I might have to order a big one of that if I decide I like it.
Isn't that one naturally decaffeinated Rubios? I forget what the numbers are after J Ladybug.
I can't remember if it's Rubios. I can't remember very well anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking me to use brains that I don't have right now. Also, I had forgotten that I won a prize from Laura Concert.
Yep.
I can't even remember what it was for.
I don't remember.
But I won it for something. And she sent along as well a little cute tea cozy thing.
That's nice. That'd make a nice rosary holder too.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only reason I wouldn't use it as a rosary holder is I'd be afraid of the knowing me, the rosary would come out.
Mm. Well, it's pretty well shut.
Well, yeah, but knowing me, the rosary would come out. I'm talented. And then
I need to ask Laura where she got those bags. I know several people use them, and they might be more lightweight.
this is a little tea bag.
It's got stitch markers inside.
Yes, it
They look
does.
like they might be Laura's.
They are hers. Unzipperoo. And I love her stitch markers.
Yeah, they're great. More teacups.
More teacups
Ooh.
and teapots.
I want the teapot. Let me see.
Hey.
Let me see.
I've got pie with a knife and
Oh,
fork.
that's fun.
So,
That's great.
here's a teapot.
Very nice.
But it's mine. My precious. You're not cute enough for that.
I'm always cute.
So,
Very nice. Good job, Laura.
yes, thank you, Laura.
And let's see the
And then the yarn.
the major award.
Yes.
The reference.
It's soft.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
You might have to wait a while before making something with it. So, it's Dinosaurs Rar.
Dinosaurs. Roar!
Well, I don't have the energy for Rar.
That's why I said it for you.
Dragon Horde yarn. And this is obviously going to be for Davina. Whatever I knit out of it. Probably like a Diana's hat or something. Because I don't
fingering weight?
It's finger weight. And it's fluffy.
Fluffy sock base.
Fluffy.
The fluffy hat?
They need
Oh,
to
if
make
you
sure
think of
they
fluffy-
have a unicorn base. I know, unicorn colorway.
A unicorn
They're
would
so
be pink,
fluffy.
right? Oh, fluffy. Grr. That might be Mike. Oh well, I'll call him back.
So,
Sorry about that, guys.
Call from Alvaria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my husband. I'll call him back later.
so there.
Because we're really close to finishing.
Call from Alvaria.
And then finally is I'm not gonna unwrap this, even though it doesn't matter if I unwrap it.
Not anymore.
It is I made a couple purchases. I'm trying to talk over them. Gosh, I'm tearing up your nice paper. So, I had ordered from Mom her Blue Christmas
It has sparkly.
with the sparklies and Quicksilver. And I'll unwrap him in a second. But this is going to become a Diana's hat for Davina. She's in the kitchen.
Is she? Oh, that's why she's reading. She remembers, even though she's actually literally. Oh, she's right on time.
And this is going to become another hat. I have to hide it because
She hasn't seen it. In
she
fact,
thinks they're gone.
when I told her they were sold, she almost had a fit because she wanted to pet them and have them. She thought we were going to make her something out of them.
Well,
So, which she did, which is happening, but she doesn't know it. So.
no. Yeah, she thought. I think she thought if she petted it enough, it would become hers.
Yeah. So, in fact, she kept bothering me. She kept asking me if I was going to dye yarn this week, and I said I don't think so. I've got Christmas and stuff coming up, and I said, "You want me to do more Quicksilver?" She's like, "I said you want me to do more Quicksilver?" So,
The thing is, gray's not normally her color.
Mhm.
She likes the character, or she likes the actor who plays the character in the most recent X-Men.
not the X-Men, not in the Avengers.
Yeah.
Although she likes him too, and I told her when we were talking about it yesterday. I said, the other colorway, the Blue Christmas, is X-Men is also a Quicksilver because it's just the newer one, the blue and the silver. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right, because she likes him second best. But I do want to thank everybody who bought yarn from me during my sale. I had quite a few sales, and I really appreciate that. I still have some of the things that I put up in the update, but a lot of it went really fast. So thank you very much for that. Okay, do you have anything autobiography?
Nope.
No, I don't really. I'm prompting for writing. I'm prompting for the Percolator. My CHP is the Coffee House Percolator writing group online. I'm doing prompts this week. Excuse me. So I'm hoping I get some writing done, but I don't know if that's going to happen this week. And I'm still reading. I'm reading The Shattered Vigil by Patrick Carr in preparation for his new book coming out in April.
Because it's like a year-long, 6-month prep.
Well, I didn't want to. I have to have it fresh in my head.
And if she finishes it beforehand, she'll start over again.
I'll probably start a wrinkle in time. But and I'm reading the Advent Journal Mother of Life, which is kind of a Lectio Divina approach to the readings, the Gospels for each day of Advent. And I'm also reading When the Lord Speaks to Your Heart, which is a meditation book. So, among other things. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody who commented in the Ravelry group. I apologize, I didn't get to the Ravelry group yet. I did get to the people who commented on YouTube. We want to thank you as well. It's just things were very hectic. I spent Thursday and Friday kind of incapacitated, and then we had the weekend. I was kind of semi-recuperating on Saturday, and Sunday's family time. So I didn't get a chance to really get to that until I was working. So we apologize for that. And we do want to thank Stephanie, Valeria, Rena, and Kim, and Brittany for commenting on the YouTube. We appreciate that. And we want to thank Victorian Studio Maureen and Cappy from the Yarn and I for their lovely comments about our podcast, about us in general. Just they said some very nice things about us, and we really appreciate it.
And I won an awesome prize from Maureen.
Yes, you did. Hopefully you'll be able to show that on New Year's. And if I've forgotten anybody who has mentioned us on a podcast, I apologize. I might not have seen it yet because I'm behind. But we do appreciate everyone who has mentioned us. Thank you very much. We do want to... Are you done? We can... Okay. We do want to wish everyone a very blessed Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or whatever it is you celebrate at this time of year, we wish you a very happy Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate as well. And we hope that the holidays are full of every blessing and good thing for you. And we look forward to seeing you next week. I guess it'll be 8 days actually, not 7, because the day after Christmas most likely. So we wish you a week full of every blessing, good thing, family, food, just joy throughout the season. And this is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 287, and that's a wrap.
Bye.